Welcome back to Tiger Max channel. After the completion of the unit 3, let us start the unit 4, differential calculus of several variables. This is the most important one unit and also very easiest one unit to score full marks. Okay, and what are the areas we are going to discuss this unit 4, differential calculus of several variables. So first of all, partial derivatives. Already we studied about the partial derivatives in your plus 2 standard level. Okay, so this is just upgrade of the plus 2 level. Okay, almost all the problems based on the plus 2 level also, right? So 50% based on the plus 2 level and 50% based on the engineering level. Okay, right? So we are going to discuss the partial derivative at the first of this unit 4. Okay, right? And then total derivatives of the implicit functions. What do you mean by implicit functions? Implicit function is nothing but x and y cannot be separable, right? Okay, so mingle with in an equations. Okay, we can't separate x into one side and y into another side. That such type of functions are called implicit functions. So how to calculate the derivative of such kind of functions, that is called total derivative of the given functions. Okay, then it's also very easiest one topic. Then next one is Jacobians and its properties. This is new one to you. Jacobians plays most important role in multiple integers that we will discuss into the next unit. So okay, so Jacobians is the most important one. Okay, right? So we are going to discuss the third one. Okay, and also its properties, how the Jacobians is useful in finding the multiple integrals. Okay, right? The fourth one is Taylor series of a given functions in two variables, f of x comma y, a function with two variables. Okay, the last one finally, Lagrange's method to undetermined multipliers. It's also a new one to you. Right? So all these areas are not a difficult one, very easiest one to score full marks. Okay, right? Today I am going to take the partial derivatives. Okay, right? We will discuss the other topics in one by one. Okay, right? Partial derivatives. What do you mean by partial derivatives? Isn't it? Right? Suppose a given function is in the form of two variables, f of x comma y. Let z is equal to a function of x and y, right? Then what is dou z by dou x? Differentiate z with respect to x partially. So right, dou z by dou x can be taken as p, small p. Okay, differentiate with respect to y, dou z by dou y is equal to q, right? Always we are taking dou z by dou x as p, small p, and dou z by dou y small q. Once again differentiate this z with respect to x partially, you will get dou square z by dou x square. That can be written as pq. The next alphabet is r. Okay, it's same like that. Dou square z by dou y dou x can be written as s, and also dou square z by dou y square is equal to t. Right? So these are all the simple variables associated with the partial derivatives of the given functions. Okay, so carefully keep it in your mind. Dou z by dou x is p, with dz with respect to y partially as q, and the partial derivative of z with respect to x 2 times is r. Same like that, partial derivative of x at first and then y is as s, and then partial derivative of z with respect to 2 times in y is called t. Okay, so just you have to keep these symbols into your mind. Okay, right? We will use this symbol in our problems. Okay, right? Next one. Suppose f of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree n in x and y, then f of tx comma ty is equal to t power n into f of x comma y. That's all. Okay. A function in two variable x comma y. Okay, So f is a function in two variables, right? So f of x comma y is suppose f of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree n in x and y, then we replace this x by tx and this y by ty. The result will be t power n into f of x comma y. Then what we can say about this f of x comma y? F of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree n. Based on the t power n, we fix the degree of the homogeneous function f of x comma y, right? For example, consider f of x comma y is equal to x square plus xy plus y square. It's the easiest example one. How can we find out the degree of this function f of x comma y? By replacing x by tx and y by ty. F of, replace this x by tx and y by ty, will get f of tx comma ty. That is equal to same like that, tx the whole square plus tx into ty plus ty the whole square. What you will get? So t square x square plus t square into xy plus t square into y square. Right? So taking t as common, so taking t square as common, isn't it? So by taking t square as common from all the terms, you will get x square plus xy plus y square, which is same as f of xy, isn't it? So t square into f of x comma y, isn't it? What is f of x comma y? X square plus xy plus y square. That is already here. So I rewrite as f of x comma y. What is in the left hand side? Tx comma ty. So what we understood from that one? F of x comma y is a homogeneous function in x and y whose degree is 2. That's all. Right? Similarly, we can find out the degree of the homogeneous functions, okay, right, in x and y. How can we calculate it? So now I illustrate some simple examples how to find the degree of the homogeneous functions. Okay, so first already I explained f of x comma y is equal to x square plus xy plus y square, isn't it? Right, okay. Suppose second one, f of x comma y is equal to x square plus xy plus y square by x plus y. Then what will happen? How to find the degree of the given function f of x comma y? So f of tx comma ty, isn't it, is equal to, substitute here, so t square x square plus t square into xy, isn't it, plus t square y square by replacing x by tx, y by ty. Same like that in the denominator. So tx plus ty. So taking t square as common from the new x square plus xy plus y square, and taking t as common from the denominator x plus y. So you can cancel that one. So t power 1 into what is this value? Again it is f of x comma y. So f of x comma y. What can you say about this function? So f of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree 1 in x and y. That's all. We can easily find out not by substituting the value of x by tx and ty. Directly we can find out it. Why? How? The power of x is 2. Here also 1 into 1, 2. Here the power of this term is 2. Similarly, here each and every power of term is 1, isn't it? So degree is 2 minus degree of the numerator minus degree of the denominator is equal to 1. So that you will get it. Okay. Directly we can find out the degree in shortcut method. Okay. Right? But you don't follow this method in your examination point of view, right? And just you have to understand what you will get in degree. Right? That's all. Same like that. The third one, f of x comma y is equal to x square plus xy plus y square by x square minus xy plus y square. What do you get? So the degree of this function is equal to 0. Why? F of tx comma ty. What do you get? So t square x square plus t square into x into y plus t square y square by t square x square minus t square tx into ty. So t square into xy plus t square y square. You can take t square from the numerator. So x square plus xy plus y square, and then same t square is taking common from the denominator, x square minus xy plus y square, right? Eliminating that t with t. So what you will get? You will get the same function f of x comma y, isn't it? So this is the function of x comma y. So there is no presence of t. We can write it as t power 0. Anything power 0 is 1. So I write it as. So what can we say about this? F of x comma y. This is f of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree 0 in x and y. Right? That's all. Similarly, another one example. Similarly, fourth one. What is the degree of this function x plus y or x cube plus y cube by root x plus root y? How to find the degree of this function? So by substituting f of tx comma ty, isn't it? Look at that. Each and every term having degree 3, isn't it? So 3 minus what is the degree of the denominator in each and every term? Power 1 by 2. Here also 1 by 2. So 3 minus 1 by 2. What is 3 minus 1 by 2? 6 minus 1, 5 8, isn't it? So it's a homogeneous equation of degree 5 by 2. Now I am going to prove it, right? So by replacing x by tx and y by ty, you will get so t cube x cube plus t cube y cube by root of tx plus root of ty. You can take t cube as common from the numerator, so x cube plus y cube by root t as common from the denominator, so root x plus root y. Right? So what is root t? T power 1 by 2. Take it into the numerator, so t cube minus 1 by 2. If it goes to the numerator, it becomes minus. So t power 1 by 2 becomes t power minus 1 by 2. I have subtracted the numerator. What is the function inside the bracket x cube plus y cube by root x plus root y? That is f of x comma y. So what I will get? F of tx comma ty is equal to this one. So what can you say about this one? T power 6 minus 1 5 by 2 into f of x comma y. So what? F of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree 5 by 2 in x and y. Okay, that's all. Similarly, we can find out the degree of the given homogeneous functions. Okay, right? We are going to apply these methods in finding the derivative of the given functions, right? Also, we are using this concept in Euler's theorem, right? Now let us go to Euler's theorem. State and prove. Euler's theorem, right? If f of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree n in x and y, then x into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y equal to n into f. It's a most important theorem, right? Now I am going to prove this theorem. Proof. So let f of x comma y is equal to what is given? X is a homogeneous function of degree n, isn't it? I am taking this as x power n into f of y by x. Right? I am taking, let the f of x comma y equal to x power n into y by x. Let check it. What is f of tx comma ty? What is tx comma ty? By substituting x by tx, isn't it? So tx power n into f of what is y? Ty by what is x? Tx, isn't it? And we can cancel that t with t. This can be split into t power n into x power n into f of y by x, isn't it? Right? So t power n into what is this value? X power n into f of y by x. X power n into f of y by x is same nothing but f of x comma y. Right? So f of tx comma ty is equal to t power n into f of x comma y. Therefore, eventually, what we can say about this? F of x comma y is a homogeneous function of degree n in x and y. So that's why I am taking f of x comma y is equal to x power n into f of y by x. Okay, right. Now I am going to find out dou f by dou x, derivative of f partially with respect to x, same like the derivative of f partially with respect to y, and dou f by dou x with x, multiply dou f by dou y with y, and add both of the two, you can get n into f. Okay, now I am going to call it as equation number 1. Now I am going to find out the derivative of the given function with respect to x. Differentiate 1 with respect to x. So what you will get? So dou f by dou x is in the left hand side. So what is in the right hand side? Here also x term is present here. In this function also x term is present here. So applying product rule between that two. So what is the derivative of x power n with respect to x? N into x to the power n minus 1, and keep the function as same, isn't it? Plus keep the first term into derivative of the second. What is the derivative of the second? F dash of y by x into chain rule function, isn't it? Now I have derivative f partially with respect to x, f dash of y by x, and then derivative of y by x with respect to x is minus y by x square, isn't it? Y is constant, x 1 by x, what is the derivative 1 by x? Minus 1 by x square. So that can be written as minus y by x square. So this can be rewritten as n into x to the power n minus 1 into f of y by x minus this plus into minus minus. We can cancel this x square with this n, so it becomes n minus 2. So x to the power n minus 2, or one y is also there, y into f dash of y by x. Okay, so this is the value of dou f by dou x. Now I am going to multiply this dou f by dou x by x. Therefore, x into dou f by dou x is equal to, multiply this by x. So what will you get? N into x power n, isn't it? F of y by x minus x to the power n minus 1, isn't it? X power n minus 2 into x, isn't it? That means x power 1. So x to the power n minus 2 plus 1. So x to the power n minus 1, right? X to the power n minus 1 into y into f dash of y by x. I call it as equation number 2, right? So similarly, I am going to find out the partial derivative of f with respect to y, right? Differentiate 1 partially with respect to y, right? So I am going to differentiate 1 partially. So dou f by dou y becomes in the left hand side is equal to, now here it is a constant term. Okay, there is no y term in this function, isn't it? So y is only present here. So we treat this as a constant term. Just we are going to differentiate this alone. So x power n as constant. It is in product, so it will never be 0, right? So x power n into, what is the derivative of y by x? F dash of y by x into, what is the derivative of y by x? Y becomes 1. So 1 by x. Okay, that's all. So what is this? Again, what is this? This is equal to, we can cancel this x with this power n, so n minus 1. So x to the power n minus 1 into f dash of y by x is the value of dou f by dou y, right? Now I am going to multiply y with dou f by dou y, right? Therefore, y into dou f by dou y is equal to what? X to the power n minus 1 into y into f dash of y by x. I call it as equation number 3. Okay, adding 2 and 3, what do you get? That's all. You will get the answer, right? Where is 2? 2 is here, 3 is here. So now I am going to add 2 plus 3. So what? X into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y. That is in the left hand side. This plus this. Okay, equal to, what is in the right hand side? Add these two, right? So n into x power n into f of y by x minus x to the power n minus 1 into y into f dash of y by x, and then plus x power n minus 1 into y into f dash of y by x, isn't it? So we can cancel this negative term with this positive terms. Okay, right? What will get? n into x power n into f of y by x. What is this? N into, this is nothing but f of x comma y, isn't it? So that can be written as n into f, isn't it? By 1. F of x. Simply we can write it as f. So therefore, x into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y equal to n into f. Right? Using this result, this is the result of the Euler's theorem based on the partial derivatives of homogeneous functions x and y in degree n. Okay, and using this result, we can solve lots of problems based on this one. Okay, right? We can now this is f of x comma y isn't it? If f is a homogeneous equation of degree n in x and y, then only x into dou by dou x plus y into. Similarly, we can extend this result to 3 variables. Suppose f of x comma y comma z is a homogeneous equation of degree n in x, y and z. Then what is the meaning of that? That is equal to t power n into f of, suppose f of x comma y comma z be a homogeneous function of degree what n in x comma y comma z, then x into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y into dou f by dou y plus z into dou f by z into dou f by dou z equal to what? N into f. That's all, right? We can extend this result for several variables. Here, this result is for f is in 2 variables x and y. This is the result for f in 3 variables x comma y comma z. Right? Okay. That's all. Another one theorem. If most important one, if f is a homogeneous function of degree n in x and y, then dou square x square into dou square z by dou x square plus 2xy into dou square z by dou x dou y or dou y dou x dou y dou x plus y square into dou square is dou square f is the function given here. Okay, so dou square f by dou x is y square equal to n into n minus 1 into f. Okay, this is another one theorem, important one also. If f is a homogeneous function of degree n in x and y, then x square into dou square f by dou x square plus 2xy into dou square f by dou y dou x plus y square into dou square f by dou square is equal to n into n minus 1 into f. Now I am going to prove this result. Proof. What is given? F is a homogeneous function, isn't it? Of degree n. Given f is a homogeneous function of degree n in x and y. Therefore, by Euler's theorem or Euler's theorem, what can you say about that? X into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y equal to n into f, isn't it? Cartesian equation number 1. Now I am going to differentiate one partially with respect to x. Okay, right? Now Here these two terms having functions of x, so I am going to apply product rule between that two, right? So first derivative of x is 1 into dou f by dou x plus x into derivative of this with respect to x once again, so it becomes dou square f by dou x square plus this term is completely in terms of y, so taking derivative partial with respect to x, this will be 0, isn't it? Sorry, right. Here, f is here, isn't it? F is here. And what is f? F is a function of x and y, right? X and y are inside the given function. For example, x comma y is equal to what? X square plus xy plus y square, isn't it? This is f. X square plus xy plus y square, isn't it? So x and y are inside the function f. So f is not a single variable. F is the combination of x and y. So it cannot be 0 when we taking differentiate partially with respect to x and partially with respect to y. Therefore, right, I am going to apply this is, you can treat this y as a constant term, but it is in product, so there is no problem. So we keep it as same. Okay, it is in product, so we are going to differentiate partially with respect to x. So y is a constant term. It is in product, so we keep it the same. So taking differentiate with respect to x. So dou f by dou x with respect to x means dou square f by dou x dou y, right? Taking partial derivative of dou f by dou x with respect to x once again, isn't it? So that is equal to dou square f by dou square f by dou x dou y. That's why I write it here, right? Isn't it? Right. So what is in the right hand side? N is also a constant. So f cannot be 0. Why? F is the combination of x and y. So taking differentiate f with respect to x partially, it becomes dou f by dou x. Right? Now take this is also dou f by dou x. This is also dou f by dou x. Taking this term into right hand side. So what you will get? X into dou square f by dou x square plus y into dou square f by dou x dou y equal to n into dou f by dou x minus dou f by dou x. This goes to the right hand side, it becomes minus. So we can take dou f by dou x as common. So it becomes n minus 1 into dou f by dou x. Right? So this is the value of x into dou square f by dou x square plus y into dou square f by dou x dou y. Now I am going to multiply this by x. What will get? N. So x square into dou square f by dou x square plus x into y into dou square f by dou x dou y is equal to n minus 1 into x into dou f by dou x. Called as equation number 2. Right? That's all. Right. Now once again I am going to differentiate this one with respect to y partially. Right? Right? Now again I am going to differentiate this one with respect to y partially. Okay? So what you'll get? Right? So y, I am going to differentiate one partial with respect to y. Here it is x is here. So x is a constant, it is in product, so we keep it the same. Right? What is the derivative of dou f by dou x with respect to y? So dou square f by dou y dou x, isn't it? Right? Derivative of dou f by dou x with respect to y partially. So this becomes dou square f by dou y dou x. So that's why I write it here. Right? Plus here both are in functions of y, isn't it? So apply product rule between that two. So first I am going to differentiate y with respect to y. So it becomes 1 into dou f by dou y plus y into, this becomes once again taking derivative with respect to y. So it becomes dou square f by dou y is equal to n into dou f by dou y. Right? Isn't it? Taking this dou f by dou y term into right hand side, what will get? I rewrite this term as into y into dou square f by dou y square plus x into dou square f by dou y dou x is equal to, this becomes minus of dou f by dou x. So dou f by dou y, taking dou f by dou y as common, it becomes n minus 1 into dou f by dou y, isn't it? N into dou f by dou y is already in the right hand side, minus I am taking this term into right hand side, so dou f by dou y again. So we can take dou f by dou y as common. So what is remaining in the first term? N minus 1 is remaining in the second term. So that's why I write it directly, n minus 1 into dou f by dou y. Now I am going to multiply this by y. So what will get? So y square into dou square f by dou y square plus xy into dou square f by dou y dou x is equal to n into n minus 1 into y into dou f by dou y. Cartesian equation number 3. Right? Now I am adding 2 and 3 to get this result. Okay? Right? Now 2 plus 3 implies. What is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 implies. What will get? Add both of the two. Right? So x square into dou square f by dou x square plus xy into dou square f by dou x dou y plus left hand side of the third one, y square into dou square f by dou y square plus xy into dou square f by dou y dou x is equal to, what is in the right hand side? In the right hand side, n minus 1 as common. So we can take n minus 1 as common from both of the two times. So what is remaining in the first, right hand side of the second one? X into dou f by dou x. X into dou f by dou x plus, right? We take n minus 1 as common from the right hand side of the 3. It will become y into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y. Isn't it? Right? Here, now rewrite this equation as dou square by dou x square plus, look at these two terms, xy into dou square by dou x dou y, xy into dou square by dou y dou x. Here dou f by, both are equal, dou square f by dou x dou y is equal to dou square f by dou y dou x. It is always not, it is equal under certain conditions, but here both are equal, so we can add both of the two. So 2 times xy into dou square f by dou x dou y, okay, plus y square into dou square f by dou y square is equal what is in the right hand side? N minus 1 into, look at the term inside the bracket, what we called in equation 1, x into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y equal to n into f, isn't it, by Euler's theorem, isn't it? Since f is a homogeneous function of degree n, therefore by Euler's theorem, x into dou f by dou x plus y into dou f by dou y equal to nf. We call it as equation number 1 in this problem. Therefore, this is the value of n into f. So this is the value of n into f. So that is equal to what? Right? So this is the value of n into n minus 1 into f. That's all. X square into dou square f by dou x square plus 2xy into dou square f by dou x dou y plus y square into dou square f by dou y square is equal to n into n minus 1 into f. Okay, right? That's all. So using these two results, we are going to solving the problems based on these two theorems. Okay, right? So we will discuss in the next session. Thank you.